Hi, Mark here. Thursday, February the 12th, 9:46 a.m. Eastern, 2:46 p.m. GMT. US session well underway and into the last 2 hours of the European session. And let's have a look at the US dollar. Starting on the dollar index, the daily chart, small red candlestick. So US dollar has on the index has certainly given up the early gains we saw earlier. That's why I'm looking at this wick left behind here. So US dollar did strengthen early in the Asian into the European session, given up those gains. And now, as the US session gets underway, on the back foot and looking like could see a continuation of US dollar being sold off, weak US dollar, like we did see going back last week. Yesterday, a little bit of a reprieve from the US following the strong jobs report, but unable to maintain, sold off late yesterday and looks to be continuing the sell-off for now. If US dollar buyers do step in and we get a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar off this level of the 96.65 area, support area, resistance is sitting at 97, and that's the level buyers will be looking at on the upside. Let's have a look at the majors. Here you see the euro, green candlestick, buying euro, selling US dollar. Again, a wick below the body. So to start with, US dollar strength, US dollar has given up those gains, and now buying euro, selling US dollar, buyers looking to test resistance at 118.88. I've got support at 118.50. That's the level if there can be a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar, sellers of euro, buyers of US will be looking down at that support area. Pound against the US. Here we see a green candlestick again, buying pound, selling US dollar. I've got support at 136.08. I've got resistance at 136.69. Continuation of dollar weakness, buying pound, selling US. We'll look to test this resistance level. A turnaround, of course, we'll see sellers looking to bounce down off this area, looking down at the 136 support area. US dollar against the yen. And over the past 4 days, a really strong sell-off here. US dollar being sold off against the yen. It's been really strong. Only on the 9th of February, 4 days ago, we were sitting at 157.64. Today's low, 152.26. And you can see that this red candlestick, this was a full body down to the support area. US dollar buyers have stepped in and did fight back off the support level, same as they did back here in the end of January, 28th and 29th of January. Today, trying to fight back again. We'll see if the US dollar can continue this fight back and get back up to the resistance level at 153.73, or if it's going to be a continuation of selling US, buying yen, and US dollar weakness against the yen. Sellers will be looking back down at this support level. US dollar against the Canadian. I'm seeing a doji-like candlestick. Lack of direction right now. Did fight back yesterday after a sell-off from last week. Yesterday did fight back the US against the Canadian. There's a small green body and looking to try continue that today. Did go higher. I've got resistance at 135.97, just under the 136 level, unable to maintain and has come back down, and that's why we're seeing this doji-like candle, very small body, a little bit of green showing. Buyers of US will look back up to that 136 area and look to break above it. Sellers of US, buyers of Canadian will look down at the support sitting at 135.53. So US dollar did start strong earlier in the Asian European session and unable to hold on to those gains. Now seeing dollar weakness again. We'll see if that can continue. We have resistance support levels to work with and being tested right now on some of the majors. We've seen that. and I will see you at the end of the day. Good trading.